Hey guys, good evening. This is Rahul Magan here as Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. Today, I wanted to talk about something, and I would definitely make a face to face video as well. And the topic is my favorite topic, which is known as financial markets circular reference. Now you must be thinking what I wanted to talk in the financial market circular reference. I hope all those who are watching my video having some or another form of exposure in Microsoft Excel. Now what happens in Microsoft Excel, suppose you have A1, A2, A3 and I put the value 2, 3, 4 and A4 I will put the formula sum total of this. The total I will get 9. This is okay. But what would if I commit this mistake? A1, A2, A3, answer input is 2, 3, 4 and I will say A4 and I will commit this mistake sum A1 to A4, which means that the output variable, which is A4, is considered as an input variable. Now this creates an issue in the Microsoft Excel, and this issue is known as circular reference. And Microsoft Excel is quite capable to let you know that in which cell the circular reference is happening. Now circular reference in short means when the output variable acts as an input variable, and that is really a cause of concern. But my question is not Microsoft Excel, rather my question is the financial market. So I would like to let you know how the circular reference creates in the financial market. And nowadays it is pretty much prevalent. As we very well understand that the whole globe is passing from the stage of pandemic. Coronavirus pandemic is before us, and unfortunately it is rising. The gravity of issue is rising, and that too at a much faster pace, and probably I think maybe in another few months it would be a mess. Now this mess make banks, and specifically Indian banks and Asian banks, capital starved. Now what is happening in capital starved, that you need money, and when you need money you have no option because you cannot go for IPO, you are already listed, or every time you cannot go for FPO or the right issue. You will go with the private placement, or sometimes you go with the, I would say, the private placement debentures. There are a hell lot of instruments which we have. Now how the circular reference is created, just try and understand how it is created in the financial market. Now these all are the banks. And these all are private equity, venture capitalist and hedge funds. Now guys, do you know how it happens? It happens like that. Whenever a bank needs money, a private equity player give money to bank 1. Once bank 2 needs the money, this same private equity give money to bank 2. And whenever the bank 3 needs the money, the bank 1 comes and invest in bank 3. Isn't that interesting? Let me change the color. Now this way bank 3 comes and invest in bank 1, invest in bank 3. Suppose there is another bank which is known as bank 4 who wants money. This VC firm invest in bank 2 and bank 2 will invest in bank 4. And what happens if there is another bank, suppose bank 1 comes with FPO or maybe right issue, then bank 2, 3, 4 all together will invest here. And this created a circular reference wherein everyone controls everyone. And you know guys, how the mess started? The mess starting like that. The mess started when banks, private equity, venture capitalist, insurance, and mutual funds. And do you know guys how currently nowadays the scene is happening? The scene is happening like this. Banks invest in insurance companies invest, or private equity invest in insurance companies. Mutual fund take the money from public, and you know what they do? They invest in bank, right? A venture capitalist plus private equity together, they invest in insurance company, and insurance company and mutual fund, you know. And this together is all as a concept creates a mess, and that mess is known as financial market circular reference. Now I explained what do you mean by financial market circular reference, and I would like to create another video in that regards with example. According to me, financial market circular reference is a phenomena whereby it is almost next to impossible to predict or to conclude who invested where, because such a mess is being created in such a beautiful way that you will never get to know that who invested in whom, how, and in which form. And ultimately how it happens, guys, let me show you again. Remember 2008 and let us say 2020. Let me use two colors. When the economy going up, circular referencing positions, CRP, circular referencing positions go up. And when market collapse, circular referencing positions either collapse or they end up controlling that institution. But I'm sure that 99% of the people even today do not know that which bank invested where, how. And that is the reason the financial market circular reference, which exposed in 2008 and led to $1 trillion worth collapse, will soon happen. But the point is that the Hindi media and the newspapers, the business schools, no one is really interested letting people know what is financial market circular reference. This is Treasury Consulting, and Treasury Consulting committed to launch animated videos. More videos are on the cards. This is just a beginning. Reuters, Bloomberg, everything will get integrated. Have a great time, guys. You know our WhatsApp 9818485155. Have a great time.